Hello everyone and welcome in to Dom's Roundtable. I'm going to confuse you and start today's Anno 117 review by talking about a different game. Anno 1800 was a fantastic game, one of the best rated in the series, with very positive reviews basically everywhere, and some new and really great features. Anno 117 Pax Romana, however, takes that to the next level and puts 1800 to shame. This feels like the next level for Anno to me, and not only a step in the right direction, but a real evolution into the future of city sims. 117 takes everything that the Anno series has done before, adds a dozen brand new mechanics, and takes the whole franchise up a notch. For instance, Anno 1800's core gameplay used mechanics like actual physical opponents who play on the same map as you, competing for your resources, and the ability to send your crews off on expeditions, and a much more demanding and realistic workforce system, requiring you to pay closer attention to your workforce needs. Anno 117, however, takes that to the next level, with the ability to play on multiple maps at once, both Latium and Albion, a more in-depth AI opponent system with lots of diplomacy options as you fight to take each other's islands, and the reintroduction of a bigger and better land combat system that's been overhauled with things like morale and flanking. And this, my friends, is just one of the dozen or so new and overhauled systems that we will talk about throughout the review video today, all of which Anno 117 has done a beautiful job of executing. I'm extremely excited for the future of this game, and I can't wait to see what more they add in the already confirmed upcoming DLC. Oh, by the way, if you are watching this just as it's been uploaded, once you finish with this review, make sure you go over to Twitch and check out twitch.tv/Dom's Roundtable, where I am streaming a live preview of this right now. So if you do have any more unanswered questions from today's video that I don't answer, I can answer them for you in person. Set in the year 117, just as construction had begun on the Pantheon in Rome and the Roman Empire had reached its greatest extent yet, you are tasked, well, forced really, to sail to a part of Albion and attempt to tame this harsh, boggy land, with fierce rains turning half of the terrain into a nearly untouchable marshland. You have a brand new set of buildings available to you only in Albion, and you'll need to work with the land to bring it to heal, either by adopting the ways of the ancient Celtic-speaking peoples who already inhabit Albion, or by forcing your own Roman ways upon the land and repurposing the marshland with your aqueducts and other advanced structures. Of course, the land itself isn't all you have to worry about. The locals don't take kindly to your presence here, and you must win them over either through diplomacy or utterly crushing all opposition until you have fully conquered the land. You can build cities and expand your influence in both the Roman provinces of Latium and Albion simultaneously, with the ability to quickly switch between the two. Both require a wildly different approach to how you manage them, and you must use all of your economic prowess, your diplomatic skills, and military might to gain control of both regions. You have more freedom than ever before when it comes to building and designing your cities. This is the area that most excites me. Basically, everything that you think you would like to be able to do when it comes to designing your perfect city, you can do. You can select, move, delete, upgrade, repair, demolish, and even downgrade all buildings en masse. That's right, every single thing that I just listed out, you can do in bulk at the click of a button. You can also redesign and customize the aesthetics of all of your individual buildings using the brand new Hall of Fame, which we'll talk about later. You can now rotate the building grid 45 degrees, meaning you can make full use of every space, and city designs can be more organic because you can build diagonally. Anno 117 also features both active pause and blueprint mode, meaning not only can you place buildings, set up trade routes, research technologies, move units, and manage your city all whilst paused, you can even design the full outline of your city without spending a single resource by placing the blueprint outlines of the buildings that you want there in the future, to make sure that you're planning ahead and everything is precisely where you want it to be. As we are already talking about buildings, another great feature is the zone of influence. There are now two ways that the majority of your buildings can affect and impact your citizens. So not only do they have their needs that can be fulfilled by making sure they have access to things like a marketplace, food and a tavern and a sanctuary, but they've taken it one step further, and positioning is now even more important than ever. Let's take the soap maker for instance. Of course, everyone wants access to soap. This is a good thing. This is going to improve various different attributes. However, if they live too close to the soap maker as the crow flies, the smell is so strong that this is going to decrease their happiness because it's a bit stinky. So you want to make sure that you have excellent road systems in place to make sure they have access to the soap without being too close to its area of effect. On the flip side, however, other buildings do want to be placed smack bang in the middle of a housing estate, because both the benefits that they bestow and their area of effect benefits are positive, so you want them all to be hitting as many people as possible. Honestly, I cannot sing the praises of Anno 117 enough if I tried. Before I talk about a few more of the new and awesome features, I just want to say they've done a fantastic job with the atmosphere and the environments as well. The contrast between the two countries is amazing, both beautiful in their own way, and you really feel like Albion is this untamable, wild land that does not want you there. It's genuinely such an incredibly fun game to play. Both the campaign, which can now be played in co-op by the way, and the sandbox have so much more to offer. Even the majority of the cast of characters that you'll be interacting with are pretty damn cool, and gameplay is so much more satisfying than ever, with so many great quality of life improvements and lots of gameplay features that have existed in one way or another before, but have been expanded upon and fleshed out. The attribute system is in-depth, very in-depth, but also very clear to understand. Everything from your individual city's health, happiness and fire safety levels, to the amount of population you currently have, their religious beliefs, your research rate, and your income after deductions, it's all tracked as a clear and concrete number, and you can hover over any of these numbers at any time to see exactly what is impacting these figures positively and negatively, so you know exactly what you may need to fix or improve in each of your cities, and this will change on the fly as you are hovering over each of your islands, so it's really quick, really intuitive. You can then click into your stats and you can see precisely what every building is producing along with the supply and demand. So at a glance, you know if you need to build another charcoal burner because you're using too much charcoal, or if you haven't got enough eels to feed everyone because you've expanded so much since you last built one. This game is the embodiment of easy to pick up and hard to master. It feels like it offers something for everyone. Even if you are a beginner to city sims, you absolutely will be able to just pick it up. But if you really want to be able to master everything and you'd like to quote unquote beat the game, especially on the higher difficulties, the skill ceiling is immensely high, requiring an intimate knowledge of every system that it throws at you. This is a great thing. Let me just stress that. It will keep people coming back for many, many hours, and I, for one, am very excited to stick Anno 117 on the highest difficulty and see what cruel challenges it throws at me. Okay, already this review's getting a bit too long, and I've got at least 6 more points I still want to talk to you about yet, so let's hurry it along a bit for the second part of this video. Next up, the new religion system allows players to worship deities to gain specific bonuses based on their current level of devotion. Again, you can choose a new deity per island. This is a per island decision that you can change on the fly. Along with this, some of the deity related bonuses can be enhanced further through the knowledge trees, where you can even unlock brand new deities to worship, bestowing new, weird and wonderful gifts upon your cities and citizens. And talking of unlocking technologies, the technology tree is massive, with over 150 upgrades, unlocking new buildings, new gods, economic buffs, and just completely changing how the game works by the time you get to the late game. And if you do want to unlock the entire tree in one playthrough, even with many grammar schools and lots of academics increasing your knowledge gain, it will take days of actual playtime for you to unlock everything. This game is absolutely enormous. Next up, I think I mentioned earlier, but land combat is back and has been overhauled. There are so many units to unlock. You'll probably only see a few of them in this video because I don't like to give away too many spoilers for the late game, but you've got slingers, axemen, siege units, archers, legionnaires, and so many more with improved fighting mechanics like morale and flanking. And combat feels like really they've sprinkled like a mini version of Total War into your Anno, which I love so much. You now also have more flexibility than ever before when fulfilling your population's needs to be able to advance them to the next tier. So for instance, they might need shoes or a tunic to fulfill their clothing needs, but now you actually only need one or the other to upgrade them. However, if you do have space and you can place down both, their needs bar will go from green to white, and you will have granted them the bonuses and benefits of both. The same goes with entertainment, food, any requirement that your citizens have. The more you give them, the better they will perform. Next up, let's talk about contracts. This is a fun little way to further increase your reputation with rival governors, whilst netting yourself a lovely reward in the meantime. These have been designed to replace the previous disruptive quest system. You choose when and which contracts you want to accept. Some are timed, some can be completed whenever, and it will tell you in advance which is which. And these contracts could be as simple as transporting 10 tons of shoes to someone, finding a missing slave, or taking down some pirate ships. All of these contracts are extremely worthwhile doing as often as possible because they net you with huge cash injections and improve your relationship with your rivals. And finally, I've left the Hall of Fame to last because I know as soon as I say the word Battle Pass, everyone is going to freak out. But don't worry, it's not paid. It's built into the game. You get it automatically. It's very undisruptive and it's done in an incredibly friendly way. So let me explain to you exactly what the Hall of Fame is. So yes, a few things in-game, such as a couple of the in-game deities, are initially locked behind the Hall of Fame. But most of the Hall of Fame rewards are cosmetics, and you will unlock them via the Hall of Fame simply by playing the game and completing certain tasks or achievements. As I say, it's completely free, it comes with the game, and it's more akin to an achievement system, just with added rewards. The only reason I said Battle Pass is because that's something that everyone knows what I'm talking about, so it's easier to explain it that way. It's actually more akin to how you used to unlock some things in some of the Heroes of Might and Magic games. Number 6, I believe, is the one that used the exact system that I'm thinking of that is quite similar to the Hall of Fame. Anyway, now we have come to the end of the review. Long story short, my friends, if you were already an Anno fan, it's a no-brainer, get this game. If you were already a city building fan, get this game. If you are none of the above, but you do enjoy historical titles and or strategy games, then I'd say it is absolutely still worth your time. So well done, very, very fun. There we go. And with that, my friends, all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.